This is the new OnePlus NORD CE3 that costs rupees 26,999 in India, and this is a phone that has two different sides to it. On one hand, this looks like a fairly well-balanced mid-ranger under 30,000 rupees. On the other hand, this is a phone that seems okay, especially with the few cons it has and the kind of competition it has. See, I'll get into both the perspectives. First, I say this is a well-balanced phone under 30k because this brings almost everything you expect in this price range. For starters, it's got a 10-bit 120Hz AMOLED display that's very good. The colors are vibrant and accurate, and videos look great on this panel. For HDR videos, there's also this option to up the brightness in HDR videos, although the phone does not have HDR certification in Netflix. Anyway, this display is also sharp and bright, so using it outdoors is not a problem. Also, 120Hz isn't revolutionary anymore, but this is smooth and responsive. The NORD CE3 has dual stereo speakers, which I'd rate above average, good for the price range. It has an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is fast and nice. It has a dual SIM slot and IR blast on the top. And this phone feels fine in terms of in-hand feel at 184 grams and 8.2 millimeters of thickness, while not compromising on the battery. This has a 5000 mAh battery, and unlike the Nothings and the Pixels, it comes with a charger in the box and an 80-watt SuperVOOC charger at that. This phone also brings performance that's competitive for this price range. This has the new Snapdragon 782G processor with LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 3.1 storage. Now, I say new, but 782G is basically the Snapdragon 778G or 778G Plus with the higher clock speed in Cortex A78 cores. As you can see, the rest of the things remain pretty much the same. Now, this means that benchmark-wise, this is slightly better than Nothing Phone 1 and kind of close on par with the Moto Edge 40. I mean, this is a fairly good score for a phone under 30k, but yeah, it's obviously no match to the POCO F5, which is like the performance monster in this segment. Now, benchmarks aside, the real-world performance of the NORD CE3 is very good. There's no lag when scrolling through websites, apps, or even settings, and even multitasking is good without any problems. The point I'm trying to make here is that this seems like a very well-optimized smartphone. As for gaming, a game like Asphalt is smooth and stutter-free, no problems at all, it looks great. BGMI on the HDR graphics and ultra frame rates is also extremely smooth with no lag or stutter. And what's nice is that there's no major heat up with no noticeable heat points in this phone. I mean, this was the temperature of the phone after like 13 minutes of BGMI, which is honestly very good. See, the truth is 782G on the NORD CE3 isn't the most exciting processor in this price range. There's the 888 in the GT2 when the price is down. There's 7 Plus Gen 1 in the POCO F5. But just like the 778G, the 782G is very reliable so far. The software is OxygenOS 13.1 on top of Android 13, and this has Netflix pre-installed, but other than that, there's no third-party apps here. Also, I've seen a few people on Twitter showing off some minor ads in OxygenOS, but I did not find them here. And in terms of updates, this will get 2 OS updates and 3 years of security patches. Now, the most exciting thing about the NORD CE3 has to be its cameras, the main cameras especially. I say that because the CE3 has the same Sony IMX890 sensor that we've seen in the OnePlus 11 flagship, Nothing Phone 2, and even the OnePlus NORD 3, and it performs really well. The shots from the main camera feature beautiful colors, nice sharpness, and a good amount of detail even when zooming in. And not just in daytime, nighttime photos are also very rich in terms of colors, they're bright and details are good. We even compared things with the Nothing Phone 1, and I like the photos from the NORD CE3 more. Yes, Phone 1's photos are more natural at times, but CE3 photos have nicer colors, more details when zooming in, and brighter scenes, especially in low light. The CE3 also seems better in portrait mode shots. When it comes to videos, there is 4K 30fps support, and the CE3 has OIS, so videos also look good, although stability even with OIS is kind of okay-ish. See, so far you must be thinking this is a very well-rounded smartphone, and that's true. It's got carrier aggregation, all the 5G bands required in India, it's got NFC, but there are a few cons. So let's talk about the bad now. Starting off, even though this design is kind of handy, it's not the most premium or the most feature-rich phone in terms of design in this segment. I mean, this has a plastic build all around, which might have been fine, but when you have more premium, more striking phones like the Nothing Phone 1 with its aluminum frame, glass back, and the glyph LEDs, or the Motorola Edge 40, which has a metal frame and a very premium leather finish on the back, plus both the Moto Edge 40 and the Nothing Phone 1 offer wireless charging. But more importantly, the Edge 40 has the IP68 rating, which means proper dip it in the water resistance. Also, a big problem in the OnePlus NORD CE3 is the fact that this does not have OnePlus's iconic and very useful alert slider. I mean, this is just sad. No alert slider just makes this another usual phone. Not a good move, OnePlus. That's how even the POCO F5 has its advantages over the NORD CE3. It has the headphone jack, which the NORD CE3 is missing. Look, all said and done, ever since I started using the OnePlus NORD CE3, there's this one thing going around in my head. It's the fact that this is a phone that's okay, it's fine. I say that because the performance is fine, not the best in this segment. The design is kind of fine, no alert slider. The cameras are really good, so is the battery, but there's no standout unique thing about this phone that will make you go, wow. However, all of this makes it a good phone for people who want a well-balanced option under 30K. There are better options though if you want a more premium looking phone, or a more unique looking phone, or a phone with better software experience, or a phone with more powerful performance. There are so many options under 30K, but I want to know from you, OnePlus NORD CE3 or any of the other options. Pixel 6a, Nothing Phone 1, POCO F5, Moto Edge 40, comment down below.